Yo. Alright, what up, Finntastics? Alex here, bringing you another fantastic live stream here from Helsinki, Finland. I had some problems with my playback, so I cannot really see what you guys are seeing, but it seems it's fine, and good to have you guys here on the show. I know we are living quite exceptional times because of the coronavirus thing, but let's not that slow us down. And luckily we have the wonderful technologies of internet. We can live stream and hang out remotely like this, so definitely let's use use most of it and stay strong together, and also hang out and talk about Finland related stuff as usual. Let me know in the chat, where are you watching this live stream? Let's start with the basics always, so let me know the city and the country. So let's start with this. So we have Markus saying hello, we have Abu saying moi Alex, Ocean Soul, yes I see the stream started soon, okay. I have an error message now because of Music Linux. Yeah, because I got the error message myself. I'm not really sure if that's the cause of the problem. I hope you can actually hear and see me speaking here to myself, like as a monologue. Okay, now olen New Jerseyssä. Marta says terve. Stream works now fine, that's great, okay. I am from Norway, New York. I'm watching in the Netherlands. Joe from Oulu. So thanks Joe, by the way, from the tips you shared for the previous video. That was really helpful. Jasmine, San Jose, California. Phoenix, is it Arizona? I think it's Arizona. And Ocean Soul is saying Jasmine, thanks. Cool. Great. So, I mean, yeah. Coronavirus has been affecting us all quite. It's been quite an impact. Also here in Finland, I mean, as a Finn, I've been really kind of shocked because ever since the Second World War, since 1944 or 45, we've never had anything kind of exceptional happening here in Finland, and this is kind of the first time we have to kind of get ready for this kind of really exceptional circumstances, and it's definitely caused us Finns quite a headache, like probably for all of you. I mean, I'm not just saying that we Finns are. I think we're all in the same boat, so to say. William says terve Washingtonista. Patrick, moi from Sverige. Bebina, moikka moi. Bebina, San Diego, California. Gregory says, hey Alex, I'm living in Finland and thanks you for all the advices. I'm from Venezuela. Great, welcome to Finland. I hope everything's been really nice. Jeremy says, hello from Dallas, Texas. Finland is my favorite country besides Norway. Cool. I think Norway is also a pretty good country. I haven't been to Norway myself yet. So, but I'd definitely like to visit someday. Kimi says, hi, good evening. Yes, it's 7:30 here in Finland in the evening. So, yeah, it's pretty much pitch black here. I think people from the Americas and South America, I think it's kind of something like morning, maybe midday. Hey from Buenos Aires, Argentina, we are in complete lockdown. Well, Finland isn't really in... Well, first of all, sorry to hear that you're in the lockdown. Finland isn't in lockdown yet, but I mean, we will eventually probably go into lockdown because even if we've been advised to avoid social contacts, we have not been forbidden. It's only advice to avoid social contacts, but people are still going to karaoke bars and skiing centers and partying like crazy. And there was actually a news article yesterday that people are just going to karaoke bars like before, and that's a problem because the virus kind of catches on very easily, and especially in those kind of places. So unfortunately, some people are just kind of too ignorant that they don't realize like how important matter we are dealing with here. By the way, if you want to get the most official information about this coronavirus in Finland, Yle News and thl.fi, which is like the official health organization in Finland, go check out those places because, you know, I'm just a regular dude. I might say something that's not accurate or correct, so just keep in mind. But yeah, that's because, you know, when we are talking about these kind of things, so it's important to understand where you can find the accurate information. Rahel says, moi from Italy. As soon as the emergency will be over, it will be safe to travel again. I will move to Helsinki. Great. Cool. What brings you to Finland, if I might ask? That's interesting. Bustra says, hey Alex, I hope your beloved ones are safe from coronavirus. Yeah, thanks for the wishes. So far, I'm fine, and personally, I never get sick or ill. Maybe once a year I have to take off from work because I get sick. So luckily, in that sense, I'm in a happy position. And my parents are also fine, and so is my brother. So so far, so good. Jasmine asks, yeah, I was going to visit Oulu and Helsinki in April. I am sad, but I understand the travel restrictions. I'd rather everyone be safe and have my vacation delayed for a few months. Yeah, that's right. I mean, even if like Finland will stay here, like Finland is not going anywhere. Finland will wait for you. I know it's definitely annoying, and you're even pissed for having these kind of delays because of the current situation. But it will eventually get better. Who knows when? Well, no one really knows when that's gonna happen. It might take longer, it might take less time, but let's just hope it will get better at some point. I had planned to go into Finland from May till July. I have to cancel my trip now. That's too bad. Hi, I live in Helsinki from Korea. Cheers, everyone. Okay, Tae Jeong. I hope I didn't butcher your name with my Finnish accent. Are they closing restaurants and bars from public? We just have drive-thru and deliveries. At the moment, they are still open, which is kind of crazy, because that's one of the problems, because those are the places where people can just spread it, and I believe they will be closed next week. They are not closed yet, but they should be closed, because it seems people don't care. Like, we need to just kick it up a notch. Mattias just joined the Finntastic squad. Welcome, Mattias, to the squad. Greetings from the 10th floor, Alexi. Is it Patrick from Nolly Studios? Sehr gute Scheiße. Yeah, it seems some people... Actually, that was actually quite funny when I moved here to Knowledge Studios, that some people had actually seen my videos. And there was, I think, this Dutch girl who told that my videos even helped her to decide to move here. And that's just absolutely amazing. Like, I never thought that my videos could have such a great impact on people. And, you know, to help you guys understand this country and culture better. Kello on nyt 13.30 Washingtonissa. Okei, 1:30 on kello siis siellä. Love from India, brother. Thanks, brother. You too. Here from Finland. Yes, here as well they will probably mobilize security force to make sure people obey. I mean, I think in Finland we will have to go to that. Because the numbers are increasing all the time and stuff, so... Timmy T says, everything closed in Greece except from supermarkets, grocery stores, delivery services and the basics. Yes. That's very, very tough stuff. Alexi, hello from Texas. Hello to you too from Helsinki. Iltoja Alexi, no iltoja, mikä se on meininki? Show your Pikachu. Can you see my Pikachu? It's like over here. Like the focus is off. Yeah, it's like over here. Curious about, do people follow distance space in Helsinki? Well, yeah, like I said, there was an article where it said that there was actually a new shopping center opened, I think last week, and people went there like it was like nothing, you know, to get those free buckets. Like always they give like free stuff, like free buckets, and Finns always go there like crazy, and they queue like 2 hours to get in first, and you know, some people just don't care, and that's why I'm kind of concerned. So some definitely do. Like I've been staying indoors mostly. I haven't. Sorry about my yawning. I haven't actually. I haven't met my friends except the people who live here in the same building, and be just using WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram for all these kind of things. By the way, make sure to hit me one of these, boom, so we can get through the corona through together with the Finntastic likes. My fiance can't see me after I bought the ticket. Hold on, where's my mouse? So Dread Kev says, my fiance can't see me after I bought the ticket a few weeks ago. After the corona thing, we just have to wait. She works in healthcare. She has to work to do myself here in Houston. Oh shit, okay. That's some tough stuff. Hello from Romania. Hello, Alexander. We have actually quite a few lady followers from Romania. That's interesting. Well, we do welcome both guys and girls to this channel, so that's good. VMB. Why is Finland so slow to react to lockdown? This should be handled on European level. Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think that's some point. Like, Finland has been actually reacting slower than the other countries, but I think the reason was that we didn't have as higher numbers as the other countries, and I think the second thing is that we've never had this kind of situation before. But of course it's easy to, in Finnish we say jälkiviisas, which means kind of like after clever or post clever. Like it's of course easier always to comment after this stuff has happened. But yeah, I think if we had closed and I set some restrictions a little bit sooner, I think we could have contained this stuff a little bit better. Yeah, I mean Finnish, and I think in Finnish politics we've always had the trouble of making decisions, but I think they've still made some decent job anyways, the government. I mean, it's not an easy thing to be in their boots and in their pants at the moment. So Taeyong Son says, it was fine, haha, yeah, many places in Helsinki are closed for only doing takeouts. Yeah, someone asked if the restaurants are open. They are open, but they usually give like takeaways, and some are also closed. And they are not closed because the government told, but they've just closed because they decided to do so. Kristen asks, can you explain why Finns that live in other countries by choice want Finland to bring them back to Finland and provide medicine. I saw an article about people living in Canary Islands. I think I saw an article, but I think the reason is just that it's much safer to be in your own country during this lockdown times than in another country. I think that's just the reason. I'm not really sure about the medicine, and I guess getting the medicine also is probably easier in your own country than in a foreign country. I haven't checked the article though, so I can't say, but that's just what I would feel. Hello from New Jersey quarantine zone. Oh shit. I think many places are locked down. At what time do you go to sleep usually? Maybe around 11, 12. I guess I should go to sleep a little bit earlier. I have applied master's program in Finland. Will it be affected by coronavirus? I don't know. You should contact the school and ask there. Here in Oulu, everyone who can work from home is doing that, and one place they said that more people are getting takeaway instead of eating now, but there are still some people eating in. Yes, I for example ate in last week. We're not sure how it's gonna go with next week, so. And yeah, people are working remotely. I've been also working remotely here without wearing any pants at my place. It's always fun making money without pants, you know, so. Okay, Finnish were really complacent. What does complacent mean? Is it like a positive or a negative connotation? I'm not really sure with the coronavirus. Everyone hit like, please support this man. Yeah, make sure to hit one of these if you haven't. We are at 18 likes. Can we get to 30 likes? We need 12 likes more, and we are 48 Finntastics watching this show. Cool. Well, there's no way we'll get infected. Yeah, like typical Finnish immortality mentality, you know. My entrance exam got cancelled. I can say that isolation in Sweden is really more worse than Finland. At least you have closed the schools. Yeah, I heard that in Sweden they haven't closed the schools yet. That's actually quite surprising. Great from Calcutta, India. Cool. There was this one really old, cool, like this. It was Dr. Bombay, I think. Was that? It's like a really old song. Does anyone remember that? We should meet up, especially since I'll be alone out despite with my partner. Cool. Is your job affected by coronavirus? My job, not really, because, well, I'm a sales manager, as you probably know. So all my meetings have been moved to remote meetings, and I've also already had a lot of remote meetings anyway. So not really, not big difference for me. Take care, Alexia and everyone. Yeah, take care, guys. Let's stay strong. What is the tradition dish in Finland? Well, Finland is not really known for its cuisine, but we have definitely good desserts. But like the main food, I think I'm not sure if we have any traditional dish. Well, we actually do have, for example, Karelian steak. I think Karelian steak is good. You can still eat it today, and it's very good. Karelian steak. What inspired you to be a YouTuber? Ever thought of moving to Finland? Well, first of all, I've lived in Japan for 1 year, but that was just 1 year exchange. I could definitely live outside of Finland. Sometimes I've been thinking like if I could start like an online business that I could run anywhere, I could just maybe move to some really sunny place like Portugal or Spain or I don't know, something like this, and just enjoy the life and make money abroad. What inspired you to be a YouTuber? Well, that's a long story. I think I've mentioned it. I've explained it a few times, but when I was studying at the university, I started like a prank channel with my friend, and eventually when I moved to Japan, we couldn't do the videos anymore, and then I started a new channel, which is this channel. I first did like vlogs, but when I came back to Finland, I started to do the Finland related content. And the reason is that I got actually quite a lot of questions about this kind of content, and there was no channel providing this kind of information, so that's the one. Long story short. Anders Bredberg, hi Finland from Helsingborg, Sverige. Tack så mycket Anders. Det är roligt att ha dig här i streamet, på streamet. I'm not sure how do you say that. Are schools still open? No. But the grades from 1 to 3 can go to school if they want. Do we have toilet paper? Yes, we do have toilet paper. William says, I saw something in Yle News report that led me to believe that people are being asked to come home for easy access to health and yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I would think too. Complacement means you're not worried about and think, okay, that's okay. Actually, I've never heard of this word, so I also learned something new today. That's pretty great. Fantastic. I'm trying to do my coding word while watching you, Alex. This is Johnny Walker. Yeah, I know. You've mentioned before that you are Johnny from IG with that name, so I do remember that. Yeah, coding is definitely... I've also done coding myself, but that wasn't really just for me. Complacement can be positive, negative, usually negatively. Okay. Will I be able to find a job as a student in the university from a foreign country from the European Union? I mean, yeah, of course you can. I made a video about that. That video is about part-time, but yes, of course you can find, if you get a degree here in Finland and you want to apply for a jobs here in Finland, I think you have a good chance. Of course it depends on your background and your skills and your degrees, but of course it's doable. Adonis Nina, moi from Bolivia, I really enjoy your videos, Alex. Thanks Nina, I really appreciate that. Complacement oma hyväinen. Okei, no niin. En oo siis kuullut tota aikaisemmin vaan niin. Okay, a lot of questions and comments rolling in. That's really nice. Ocean Soul. I'm doing an online course at the University of Helsinki, but I don't get an answer on my emails and no one's reviewed my answers, so I guess they're closed now. Well, I think the teaching is moved completely online, so I think they should be able to read the answers. You know, maybe they are just like, mikä se on ylikuormittu, they're too overloaded with the work. Lots of Romanians also think they are invincible and not stay inside. Yesterday they went out for barbecues and in malls. The current quarantine measures are too soft. Yeah, I mean that's, I guess, you know, someone says that the biggest enemy of human is the human themselves, you know, because some of us just don't care, unfortunately, and it's in every way, in every country we have these kind of people. What languages can you speak besides Finnish? Well, I can speak Swedish and English and German and Japanese, so it's 1 + 4. Why Finns brought toilet paper in this corona situation? At first there was this toilet paper thingy, but not anymore. I think it kind of calmed down. Rössypottu. But that's, yeah, I think that's quite traditional, but it's not really quite common, isn't it? Guys, we need 3 more likes to reach the 30. Who can give the 3 more likes? We are 52 people, yeah, that's pretty nice. You are so cool. Thanks, Marcus, you are also cool by being on the stream. Greetings from the neighborhood, online neighborhood. Yes, like this can be our online neighborhood. We can come here and chat and hang out. And guys, what do you think? Should I sometimes do the Kalsarikänet live stream? If you don't know, Kalsarikänet is this word which means getting drunk at home alone in your underwear with no intention of going out. And I mean, there's 3 videos of me where I'm completely naked on YouTube anyway, so I could just grab like a drink, just get on my underwear and do the chat with you guys and hang out. What do you guys think? Should I do that sometime? We have amazing berries, lingonberry, cloudberry. Yeah, I mean that's also what I mean, that we have pretty good desserts, I think desserts and these small things, but like proper cuisine isn't really like our strongest side, I would say. What is the best book about Finland? Well, that's a good question. I don't actually know. And it depends like what kind of angle do you want to know about the history or the language and so on. That's actually a very good one. I should think about it. I have a Nokia mobile phone. Cool. Like Nokia isn't really what it used to be. The Black Milkshake says, hey, love your YouTube channel. I need some advice. My Finnish boyfriend is perfect in every way, but as you can already guess, he isn't that open with feelings. How can I change this? Well, the thing is that because I'm not really kind of that shy person in myself, and he isn't that open. But I think you should just ask questions and listen what he says. You know, just try to engage the communication and while not putting too much stress, you know. And just be honest, like, hey, like, I just care about you, and maybe you love him or her, I don't know, but just say that you're. So the point is that just tell him that that he's very important to you, and you just want to know what he thinks. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Something like that I would go with. Is there any traditional dressing? Does dressing mean the food thing that you put on foods, or are we talking about clothes? I think we're talking about the food thing. Traditional dressing, I'm not really sure. I tried the lihapiirakka with the lamb instead with Thanksgiving leftovers, tasted better with tonikko. Okay. Hey, I have a question if it's hard to find work as a cook in Finland. I'm not sure because I'm not a cook myself, but I would believe that every field, we need cooks. We need to make food. So if you're really skillful as a chef, I would think you have a good chance to find work. But that's just my hunch. 24/7 7 days a week. I'm Irish in Finland, and Finnish people taking serious about the coronavirus. Unfortunately, not as serious as people should. Can you please tell what kind of jobs can I easily find in Finland? Well, the only thing I can say is like IT and software related jobs. We have a really huge demand for that. 47 is watching, guys. Please hit the like. This guy is doing a really great job. Give him the respect. We have reached the 40 likes. Thank you guys a lot for the support. Daniel Sabo says, hello Alex, been following your channel about Finland 1 year and decided to try to live here in Finland. I'm from Czech Republic and your videos help me a lot understand the culture a lot. 4 weeks here. Great, thanks Daniel, and I'm really happy with the comment that, or with the fact that you've found my videos useful. Awesome. Hey Alexi, have you heard supposedly this virus thing was to mess up global economy? How does Russia not have much cases? Yeah, I think Russia is just not reporting they're just not reporting all the cases. I think that's the reason. Yeah, and this does mess up the global economy. The stock markets have gone down quite a bit and stuff. Sanoa jotain haitama oli overwhelmed. Se varmaan oli se, mä en enää muista missä yhteydessä tää tuli, mutta ei se mitään. So many questions coming in. Is karaoke a new thing in Finland? That's very old thing, and Finns have always loved to do karaoke. Please say something in Swedish and German. Also, ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch. Spreche, ich hab Deutsch ungefähr 10 Jahre gelernt. Also das war 2007, als ich angefangen habe, und dann habe ich nur mit deutschen Leuten gesprochen. That was German. So in Swedish also, jag var jättebra att prata svenska när jag var i skolan för 10 år sedan, men nu för tiden finns det inga möjligheter att prata svenska, snacka svenska, och därför har jag glömt fast allt min svenska. Okay, that was some Swedish. I've also applied for student visa. Cool. Blueberry liked. Awesome. RG. Yes, I love this positive spirit, guys, we're having here. It's 11:40 to 24 p.m. night here in Finland, so you are 2 hours ahead. I guess 3 hours ahead. Sure, I'll break out the wine and toast from afar if you do. Okay, this was for the Kalsari candy. We could do like a remote Kalsari candy live stream. Of course, I will be only one who's gonna be like topless here, and because I cannot see you guys. But you can also get in your underwear and just drink in your place if you want. That's pretty cool. I've shared your channel with my friend. Awesome. Finnish Nightmares. That's pretty good. There's some other language also. Try to keep the message in English, please. Really missing the K-Market Dallas puller right now. Oh, cool. That was very funny comment. I mean, I didn't expect that. Very, very good stuff. Who is your prime minister doing after this short period? I know many judge her on her age and looks, so I really know how she's doing. I think, well, considering the circumstances, I think she's doing quite okay. What is this likes becking thing? Can't you let people make their own decisions? Of course, but it's cool that if we can collectively achieve numbers. That's the point. That was a bit salty comment, wasn't it? So I read that Finland may have found a possible cure. Yeah, I also read it today, but they need to pass some of these American tests first. I didn't read the article though. Okay, let me scroll down. Show true interest and not just ask how's it going, just because that's a habit. Or do you really want to get to know this person? Okay. Every time when I scroll my mouse, the comment scrolls like too much, and then I lose where I was. Okay, Santiago Zeller asks, I'm a picky eater and do not like fish. Would I be able to survive Finland? Yeah, I mean we do eat fish, but it's not really the main thing here so easily. How about part-time jobs for students? I made a video about that. There's a complete video about that topic. If you are not a Finn, then it's already a problem. Okay, I'm not sure what's that about. What is this difference between people from Estonia and people from Finland? I don't know. Difference. Well, Estonians are Estonian, Finns are Finns. There are two different nations. The language is quite similar though. Videos about the sound in the live stream sounds like the sound in the lobby of the Minions when you play at the Wii console. You mean the background music? It would be fun to have like the Nintendo Wii, like the elevator music running on the background. Rinan Wilmot says moi. No moi moi. Tell us a joke. Can I come up with something? Like in Finland we have this like blonde jokes, like we consider blonde people sometimes it's just like a funny stereotype. Of course it's not reality, but like blondes are a little bit like dumb. And for example, one joke that I can quickly come up with is like, why did the blonde drown? And the answer is because in the sign it says swimming forbidden. So funny joke, you know. The typical blonde jokes. We have 56 people watching this stream. That's pretty good. If you want to practice more German, tell me. I'd like to practice more Finnish. Yeah, well, I guess that could be one option, definitely. Sad that people are not taking coronavirus seriously until it hits my heart, goes all the way, people died, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean that's really annoying. I'm a half Finn who moved to Espoo from New York about 7 months ago and always enjoy watching your videos. Great job, mate. We should get a drink in Kallio when this corona settles down. Yeah, we should, and I would definitely love to organize a meetup. But unfortunately now it's of course not possible. The sound is gone. Is the sound still on? Well, no one else is saying anything, so I would say. Restart the video. I had some. Okay. I'm just chilling in my room, cuddling my reptile. Please fix date and time when we all come out on balconies. We need distant social interaction. Actually, guys, there was really cool, kind of this funny kind of not campaign, but this kind of like funny thing that people, like Finnish people, went to their balconies at 5 p.m. and everyone started to play Darude Sandstorm. And they also were taking clips and posting on social media. That was actually really funny, and the artist himself, the Darude, real Darude, also participated in that one. So we should definitely do something similar. Why did the blonde drown? Swimming forward. Yeah, because in the sign it said swimming forbidden. Sorry, I just joined. How's Finland coping with the situation? Well, we're fine, but I believe it is getting worse day by day. Congrats to Finland becoming the happiest country again. Oh yeah, guys, did you know? Yeah, did you know that Finland won the 3rd time in a row happiest country in the world? I would love to make a street interview video about this to get some thoughts on from Finns about this. How do you speak English so well? Do you learn at school level? We learn it in school and we don't dub anything. All the TV shows, movies, video games, they are always in English. So we also get to practice it quite a bit. Sound is fine, says Psych. Great. Yes, to meet a post-corona where all this comfy laptop can be socially awkward. Lol. Seems like it's easy and to ignore a tragedy when it doesn't affect you personally. How to motivate learning from home? I think there are some people have already made videos about this. I'm not really the right person to answer this. I think I should also watch those videos. And Pikachu is still over there. I had a blonde moment. It was my Wi-Fi speaker that died. Silly me, shut down the computer, read it. Yes, Grets make mistakes as well. Okay, no problem. Do you guys think there will be general confinement? In Finland? Or what do you mean by general confinement? Can you make a video where you only speak Finnish with English subtitles? I would love to, but the problem is that making the subtitles and stuff is just... It takes time, and it's a very annoying thing to do. But yeah, I've been thinking about it. And I know quite a few have requested it, and I think it would be quite fun to do. But I'll try to do one video at some point, just to see like how you guys react to it, and then we can proceed from there. Is Turku a nice place to live? I've never been to Turku myself, but I would say so. It's a former capital and it's one of the bigger cities, so probably. Kristen asks, what do you think about all the people heading to Lappi after they said they were going to close down? That's just dumb. People shouldn't go to Lapland, they should just stay home. Because that's the way how it's gonna spread around. Yeah, don't go to Lapland. I think the world is turned into the biggest prison on the planet. Everyone's on lockdown all around the world. Yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting metaphor, but I think it's more or less close to the truth. Most of the corona infections are around Helsinki. They're considering more restrictions there. Yeah, they're planning to close the Helsinki or the Uusimaa region, which might be actually quite clever in order to because most of the corona cases are in Helsinki area. Why do Finns don't like to talk about money and salary? Yeah, that's actually a good question. And yeah, in Finland and Finnish people, we don't talk about money. Like, for example, if you ask someone like how much money they make, that's not a good question to ask, unless it's like a good friend of yours. But if it's someone who just kind of met, that's not really a good question to ask, because we don't like to talk about money because it's very personal matter here in Finland. So just keep that in mind. I don't know why is that, but that's just how it is. Are you planning to make more videos about the Kalevala? Well, Kalevala is quite a niche topic. Maybe at some point, but maybe not in the near future. Maybe if there's more demand, then of course. Did people start to get laid off there? Yes. Yes, they. For example, the event sector is probably gonna bankrupt completely because all the events are cancelled and stuff. SP 500 minus 32, everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, but it's good because many stocks are now cheap. Turku is beautiful, but I like Helsinki and Tampere better. Yeah, I think Tampere is pretty good, and Helsinki is obviously better. You are a very funny person, you are kind, you are cool, you are kind to everyone who is on the stream. Yeah, well, I try to treat everyone as equal, fantastic, you know. It doesn't matter where you come, or if you're a girl or a guy, or if you're young or old, so everyone's welcome. Yeah, Finnish series, cool. Kristen asks, I am applying for a job in Finland. I spoke to a recruiter about what salary was feasible. She said, this is a good question for a foreigner to ask. I mean, that's a different case if you're applying for a job, because usually they ask like your salary kind of like a suggestion. That's a different case. But if you are just having like a one-on-one conversation with some random people outside of like a job context, like a job recruitment context, then it's completely a different matter. Actually, that's a good point. Good that you pointed it out. Is Helsinki under lockdown? Not yet. Which city in Finland has highest Swedish speakers? I think maybe, well, Helsinki has also a lot of Swedish speakers. And Vaasa is also one. I think it could be Vaasa. Helsinki, Vaasa and Pietarsaari. Yeah, Pietarsaari is also one. Can you recommend any good Finnish series? Well, Sorjonen, and what's the other one? Sign in the chat. I don't need to sign in the chat. What was the other Netflix series, guys? You probably know. Sorjonen is one, and then there's some other Finnish series. It's Karppi or something like that. Maybe someone can help me out with this one. What's the general cost of having a car in Finland? Well, that's a good question. I used to have a car, but not anymore for like a long time. If anyone has a car here in Finland, maybe you can help a little bit. Interesting that people don't want to talk about the income when verotus. Well, yeah, that's actually very contradicting, because, you know, the tax information is public in Finland. Like, you can easily, anyone can go to the tax office and inquire like how much someone has made money. But then, on the other hand, we don't really talk about it on like a personal level. Karppi, Deadwind, Border Town. Okay, we are getting some good suggestions here. So many questions coming in. How many people are infected by the coronavirus? You can find it on the internet. I don't know the exact number. I think it's maybe 500 or 600 confirmed cases. People have been joking here that the suggested 1 meter distance for Corona won't do in Finland because we want the regular 2. Okay. Regular 2, yeah, I think 2 meters should be the one. Did you learn Estonian? No, I haven't learned Estonian. Great. We've had a lot of good conversation here. Good comments and questions, thoughts. Sometimes I cannot catch all of them because they come like like a big stream. So I might not catch everyone, but I'll try to answer as many as I can. I would also like to watch the Yle regular broadcast, but I couldn't find it on Yle Arena. It should be there, like everything you can should be found on Yle Arena, like the news, broadcasts, everything. Corona has changed my life 0%. Okay, well, lucky you. People are going to get laid off, won't be able to pay the rents, real estate will collapse. Well, that's possible. I'm currently looking to buy a car. Seems like new cars are pretty normal price, but used cars don't really drop in value. They're expensive. Insurance about 600 euros per year. Okay, that's good information, Joe. Thanks for providing it. How often do you come to Tampere? Well, not regularly. I used to live there for 6 years. Let's not always stress about things that are out of control and see what we are. That's actually very good advice, because especially in these kind of situations, we tend to blame the circumstances, even if we can't really control. We cannot do anything about. Well, of course, we can always take care of our part, and we, for example, wash our hands and don't go to bars, and we avoid the social context and so on. But the thing is that we should focus on the things that is within our range of influence. So, for example, if we blame the coronavirus, it doesn't make things any better. You're just wasting your energy doing it. But instead, we should think about things that we can actually do. Let's see, what could be some examples, like taking care of your close ones, calling your mom and dad if they're living somewhere else, or taking care of yourself, doing some sports, or learning Finnish, for example, doing something that you can still do even if we are in this kind of situation. We have to, for example, doing sports is much limited because the sports facilities are closed, gyms are going closed, but we can, for example, do some workout at home. So this is very important to have this kind of mindset during these difficult times. Is Finnish government going to send checks to everyone? No, because we cannot do that. We have limit. Only the people who are in the risk group, which are like 70 plus, 70 plus year old, and people who have like severe symptoms who actually need some hospital care. For example, like if I feel I'm a little bit sick, I can probably go there because they don't have the resources to test me. I believe that's the case. And even if I had the coronavirus, I wouldn't even notice it, because I rarely get sick. Like even the regular flu has like very small impact on me. But yeah, that's what I think. Exactly, a thing not to do is not to surrender to panic. Yeah, don't get hysterical, don't panic, keep your cool, and see what you can do. Anything else? Anything else? Did I miss something? Going to lay off. I think I caught all the questions. Wow, okay, this is very, very surprising. Usually there's like common comments coming like crazy. And can we get to 50 likes? We need 3 more likes to get to 50 likes. Wow. Every time I say like, we should get a shot, you know. Sometimes I think about that Alex himself drinking. Every time Alex says good stuff, take a shot. You'll get drunk in no time. Coronavirus isn't the end of the world. Yeah, that's also a good thing. There's life after Corona as well. All we just need to focus on is now to keep our cool, do whatever we can in this case, and not to spread it. Because we also had our first death, coronavirus death, I think yesterday. So that's some tough shit. Okay guys, we have 10 minutes left, so if you have any more comments, questions about Finland, Finnish stuff, I'll try to help as much as I can. Wow, so many questions coming. There will be corona babies, probably. Whatever the problem in life, you'll solve nothing looking at you can't control. Just look at the actions you can take. Exactly, William. That's very good, very wisely said. I am working in an IT company now, and our CEO looks always angry. I ask him questions, he replies. Sometimes he smiles, but most of the time his gloomy face. Hard to understand him. He sounds very Finnish. Is it a Finnish CEO? We just moved here from the USA. Very strange time to come. I can feel that don't fit in, especially since Corona is going on. I haven't learned the language yet, since we have to be quarantined. Well, you can also learn the language a little bit at home at least, so try to make the most of it. And don't worry, because there's many foreigners here in Finland who don't speak Finnish at all. For example, here at Knowledge Studios, there's a number of people who don't probably speak Finnish at all, and they're still managing things, because they probably have found a job where they don't need Finnish. And Finnish people speak English quite well anyways. We just reached 60 likes, that's amazing. He is a Finnish CEO. He sounded so Finnish with that description, so. What is the parliament planning to do if there are entrepreneurs who don't have any income? Yeah, the government announced like this 15 miljardi, onko se niinku biljoona? 15 billion euro this support package, as we say, to support people and entrepreneurs who will probably bankrupt because of this. So the government is definitely trying to put some effort to avoid any bankrupts. Mike from upstate New York, USA, under lockdown. Lol, have not gone out with anyone lately. I guess I'm living the Finnish life. Go seeing you, Alex. Sounds very Finnish life indeed. Alexi rocks. Cool. Good to get these kind of questions. Original language were dubbed in movies. We never have dubs. We always have the original language. At least that's what I know. That's according to my knowledge. Alex, last question. How do you get your comments on the screen like that? I'm using a streaming software where I can use that, so it's part of the streaming software. Oh, hi. Are there many Finns that did not study? Yeah, of course. There's people who, after the basic education, they go to a vocational school, they get like a plumber or a machinist degree, and then they go to work. So it's very common. I mean, I don't know the numbers, but I have many Finnish friends, and almost half of them all in their lifetimes visited Israel. Is there any good history behind Israel and Finland? I don't know. I haven't been to Israel myself. I believe Northern and Eastern Europeans visit Israel more so than Western. Okay. If your CEO is just go directly on point with this discussion and forget small talk. Yeah, the good thing in Finland is that there's no hierarchy. You can just go to the boss, just knock on the door and hey, I have some business with you. So, because everyone's pretty equal, even if there's this kind of like someone's manager, director, CEO, but in the interaction, everyone's pretty much equal, which is really nice. Do all schools in Finland do exchange years? I think most of them do, yes. Thank you, I'm off to get my doodles. Everybody stay safe, wash your hands, and good luck. 7 days a week. Thank you for having, it was fun to have you here, and good luck for you as well. Okay, let's take a few more questions. It's been actually a very nice stream. I'm positively surprised with this. Do we have any? I shouldn't yawn on live streams. Are you excited for Finland to play at the Euros? Yes, I mean it's the first time ever, but of course when Finland gets to the Euros, everything gets cancelled. Well, at least delayed for a year, so. I hope that's okay to say. I love Deadwind because to me Sofia Karppi is pretty much the role model of strong, independent Finnish women. Cool. Maybe I should watch the series myself. Maybe many more now in Finland go to spend time in forest and forest parks. Yeah, I heard some people are going to the cottages to evacuate themselves. So, and yeah, I saw that on the news as well. Ahoy, arriving late but saying hello anyway. Cool. We're actually about to wrap up this show, but you just made it. By the way, have you all guys hit the bell button on the account? Like, so if you below the YouTube player, there's the subscribe button, and there's also the bell button. So make sure to click the bell button because you don't get any notifications of these streams and new videos if you haven't. So make sure to click the bell button as well. Is it true that in Finland you're given a top hat and a sword when you get a PhD? I think it's true. But not in the technical field, you don't get the sword. But I've heard of this. I heard in Finland teachers fear the students. I think it's pretty much that's quite true, because nowadays I feel that teachers don't really have the authority, and the kids are just using their smartphones, and they don't really have the focus because of the smartphones and stuff. I think that's true, if you ask me. Of course, it depends on the teacher. Hello, Alexi. Watching your channel since I was in the Philippines. Just arrived here 2 weeks ago. Okay, great, Mark. Good to have you here in Finland. Welcome. Hey, Alexi. I hope you're all safe there in Finland. This coronavirus is getting out of hand. Seriously. Yeah, unfortunately, this, and I think in Finland it's just gonna get worse. And it's just inevitable. Add causes. Moi, miten menee? Kiitos, hyvin menee. Ihan jees. Täällä striimataan taas tavallisen tapaan. Okay, we are now reaching 1 hour mark now, and I think that's a good indicator to finish the stream. Okay, let's take one more. Okay, William Brother is the last one. I have a friend who went to business dinner and a guest, not ghost, and the guest from New York was diagnosed with the coronavirus. My friend and his coworker went camping to isolate themselves. Okay, wow, that's some pretty extreme measures. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning onto this stream. I know we are living quite challenging times, but remember, don't panic. Keep your cool and focus on the things that you can do. Don't blame the environments and the state, and because you can't really do anything about it. Just think about like what kind of things you can work on and where you can influence. So keep that in mind, and yeah, wash hands and avoid social contacts. Be really Finnish, you know. Avoid social contacts. Don't say hello to strangers. Keep the distance. Keep the personal space. As always, so take care and stay strong, and I will be doing videos even with these challenging times we are facing. So, and also learning Finnish is a good way also to spend the quarantine time, so if you're bored. But thank you guys anyways for this stream, and we will see you in the next video. Moi moi.